between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight my other hand. Come, celebrate with me, celebrate with me, celebrate, 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 celebrate with me, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed.
Yes. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling all right? Y'all still rocking with us? Cool. Yo, this has been so amazing, such a blessing. Thank you. I'm gonna do my thank yous later, but I'm gonna read this poem. So I'm gonna read this poem because the name Marshawn McCarroll has come up several times tonight, and I want to dedicate this piece to his honor. I was asked to read a poem, or actually speak at a memorial service during the protest, and I just couldn't get the words, and I went to sleep. I took a nap in the middle of the day, and Marshawn was in my dream, and all he did was hug me. And I woke up, wrote this poem, and and that was that. It poured out of my body. And so I think that's the testament to what poetry does. I'm gonna dedicate this piece to Marshawn McCarroll and Amber Evans, our freedom fighters who we have lost. This piece, when I wrote this piece, I was thinking about Black women. In Columbus, Ohio, the streets are on fire. My rage is a loud scream. No throat is strong enough to hold. My stillness has been paralysis. Everything in my body went numb. Unable to move, march, mobilize, or mumble. All the trauma triggered the personal trauma, and all the words became a swollen fist in my chest, and I mourn every Black death at once. Ahmaud, Breonna, George, Tyree, Henry, too many names to name. Every body is a hashtag. Every hashtag is a body, a life, a parent, and a friend. All the people in my neighborhood that never made the news. The houses that were set on fire. The crack houses I lived next to, and Butch, and Elle, and Chanel, who were victims of a system that swallowed them whole. How do you choose life when life chokes the life out of you? And we still can't breathe. How you murder our mothers and our sons, and we are supposed to stay silent? The streets are on fire. And I want to burn down every institution until they shout the people who look like me have a right to live. Every microaggression, from white coworker, from touching my hair, to ignorant comment, to saying I slammed the door when I didn't, to saying I was arguing when I wasn't, to telling me I'm too incapable for the promotion but giving it to the white girl with less tenure and less education than me, and then telling me to take on half the workload that she can no longer handle, from said promotion to her shouting rednecks lives matter and laughing, to telling me the youth are out here killing each other, to lies and more lies, to white tears and more tears, to always the protection of the white woman, to always forgetting about the Black woman, to leaving the organization because my Black life could no longer take the weight, to leaving jobs so that I could save my Black mind because the stress is too much, because violence begets violence, and the ghettos we love are the ghettos you created, and the bullets still fly, and the bullets still ring, and the bullets still got caught in my grandmother's hair and skull, and because my daddy never healed, because it's mine, and because my mama worked so hard, because horrible food and all stress, because cancer, because she was no more, because now I'm still trying to pick up the pieces with my 3 degrees and all my teeth showing, and yet still you remind me that my life is nothing, meaningless, because you kill our sons and our fathers. You kill our mothers and our daughters, and you stand there, and because the streets are on fire, the streets are on fire. And because you won't even think about the infrastructure of your building or whose bones you crush to build it until the whole thing burns, until the truth is shattered glass in your mouth and the whole thing burns into smoke and exhale from my mouth. And yes, this too is a protest. I saw my father today. I fell asleep to the sound of my niece's laughter. I took a nap in the middle of the day and dreamed about Marshawn, and all he did was hug me and never said a word. And this too is a protest. An amber smile is the arch in my spine. I rested my mind, sat out in the sun, went for a run, drank water and ate a plum, cooked myself a meal, wrote a poem, caught a breeze on the porch with my 85-year-old mentor, read a scripture, listened to a sermon, turned Beyonce into a sermon, twerked until my thighs hurt, braided my hair, and then re-braided it again. And this too, yes, even this too, is a protest for my black life. We birth children, load pistols, raise nations with our tongues, make meals for our families, march the streets, tear gas and mace in our eyes, and still we make it home by sunrise. Keep watch over our babies after the streetlights have gone out and there's nothing but rifles glaring from rooftops. We harness the protest in our throats like a prayer, feel the revolution become a flame in our mouths, and watch the whole thing burn. Thank you.